Hey travelers, look where I am. I'm in Morelia, Michoacan, Mexico. In this video, I'll show you a lot of options to do and try in this beautiful colonial city. Hey travelers, I'm in Morelia already, the capital city of Michoacan, the state of Michoacan. I took a direct flight from Dallas, the DFW airport. It was a little more than 2 hours to get here. And getting off the plane, one of the first things I wanted to do is exchange pesos. So I went to this place that did, and they wanted to give me 15 pesos per dollar. I was like, no thanks. So that's one of the first things I'm gonna do in the city, is look for an exchange place. So I exchanged my dollars at CI Banco. They gave me a much better exchange rate, 19.20 compared to 15 at the airport. But now you might be wondering, how did I get here if I didn't have pesos? Well, I went to the taxi line, the best option to come here. It's kind of far, the airport's kind of far from the city center, and there are buses. So I paid with my credit card. It was 365 pesos, around $18. And that's how I was able to get here without using any cash. It took around 40 minutes to get here, and you might be wondering where I'm staying. I'm staying at the Hostal Mich, spelled M-I-C-H, like Michoacan. And what caught my attention is that the beds were in an enclosed area. So there's blinds, and they give you a key, and you can close it or open it whenever you want. You can leave your things there and open it. They also give you a locker to put whatever you need. So the only bad thing is that they don't have a kitchen or a refrigerator. Most people, or a lot of people that stay at hostels, we like to cook or put things in the fridge because we like to save money. But that is impossible here. But it's still a good place. Now let's go around the city. Come with me. Travelers, I'm in the main plaza in Morelia. This is the Plaza de Armas, also called Plaza of the Martyrs. We can see the cathedral. Beautiful. We'll go in a little bit. And there's a kiosk in the middle, like a gazebo. Very pretty. And it's being decorated with Day of the Dead themes right now, especially with the cempasúchil flower. It's kind of like a yellow orangey flower that grows during this season, and it's very special because it's the connection between the dead and the living. So you're gonna see many places decorated with this flower, especially around this plaza. I tried to get into the Museum of History here around the plaza. It's called the Judicial Palace Museum, but it's closed right now. So let's go eat. I'm kind of hungry. Let's go. I got a little hungry, and I'm at the Arch of the Antojitos.
Aquí es el mercado de San Agustín.
So it's like the little things to taste around the city. I came to Morelia a few years ago, and I remember coming here, and I really enjoy the food, so I'm gonna eat here.
Ese lleva una enchilada, un sope, un taco, una tostada y una corunda.
De diferentes carnes.
Sí, va variado.
I've been trying a little bit of everything. They come with different things, like she mentioned, sopes, tacos, the tamal. They're all with different meats, and they're really good. You have to come. I just got out of eating the food, typical things, a little bit of everything. It was great. You have to come. It's around this plaza right in front of the San Agustin church. It's closed right now, so I can't go in, but it's a beautiful church. And the food was only 80 pesos, really cheap. After a good meal, I'm back in the main plaza or nearby to visit the cathedral. There it is.
The huge Morelia Cathedral is an icon. The 66-meter tall towers can be seen from pretty much all the city. The outside of the church is of Baroque style and the inside is neoclassical. The cathedral is known for having one of the biggest organs in Latin America. It was brought from Germany and it has its own name, San Gregorio Magno.
Walking around the main plaza, I bump into this little trolley, modern trolley, that does a historical tour. And you can buy the tickets right here in this kiosk, so I'm gonna go in. Let's go!
Yo durante este recorrido les voy a hablar de tres aspectos importantes de nuestra ciudad. Un poquito de su historia, un poquito de su arquitectura y un poquito de la perfecta traza urbana de estilo renacentista que tiene nuestra ciudad.
This journey takes you through many attractions around the historic center of Morelia. Of course, the churches, the breathtaking Aqueduct that is a big symbol of the city, and the Fray Antonio de San Miguel pathway, along other things.
They let us out at the end of this pathway to be able to go to the San Diego church, this church, considered to be one of the most beautiful in Mexico. We're gonna go in. Let's go.
Originally named the Church of San Diego, it changed its name to the Shrine of Guadalupe. Its beauty in the inside is undeniable. Colorful walls that are filled with gold.
Amazing church. The bottom part is not gold, but the top part, it is.
Wow! Flowers and geometric figures in gold. No wonder this is one of the favorite places for weddings.
The tour just ended. They left us at the same place they picked us up. It's worth it to be able to get to know the city briefly with a lot of historical facts. The thing is that you can't stop, everything goes really fast, but it's a great way to get to know the city, like a first glance. It's already getting dark. They turn on the lights at the cathedral and people are out, so let's walk around. Looking for a place to eat. I saw a little balcony looking to the church, and it's inside this hotel, Mission Hotel. I already came out, but the view from there, it's really great. You have a good view of the cathedral and the main plaza. The food was okay. I ordered soup and a coconut margarita. It was okay. It was good, but nothing spectacular. You pay those kind of places. You pay for the view more than the food. So yeah, if you want a good view, you should go. Travelers, I'm back in the hostel. I'm in my, how do you call this, like a capsule? And I'm really tired, so I will see you tomorrow. I did a lot in one day. Bye.
After working the whole morning, I went to have lunch a block away from where I'm staying, Los Mirasoles.
From the outside, the restaurant look like a regular restaurant, but it's pretty fancy from the inside, so this is gonna be kind of like a luxury for me. To start, I ordered a mojito. It has strawberries, cucumbers, mint, of course. Let's see. Nice. As a courtesy, they brought some beans with salsa. Let's try the beans. I love deep beans. It has a spicy kick, so be careful. I don't like to do this, but I have to be honest. I didn't like the main dish. I didn't like the chamorro the waiter recommended to me as one of the best dishes in the restaurant. I looked it up on the internet and it said the chamorro, which is the leg of the pig, is a very tender and juicy cut. That wasn't on my plate. And when it came, it had an empty space. I saw on the internet in the classic way they serve it with the rice. So I asked the server if they serve it with the rice. And he said that they don't serve rice in the restaurant. I don't know if it's too fancy for rice. So, too bad. I would give it another chance, the restaurant. Maybe I order a dish that is not in my liking. Maybe other people do like it, but it wasn't my taste. The mojito and the salsa and the beans were really good. I really liked them, but not the main dish. Now I'm gonna go to the market of sweets. My taste buds are gonna be really thankful. As dessert, I ordered this Moreliana, which is a round sweet. It's basically dulce de leche cajeta, burned or cooked. Honest, I don't know where, but it looks good. Really tasty. I also got this coconut roll. I love anything with coconut. Right behind the market of sweets, there's this walkway, and right there's a movie theater, and the Morelia International Film Festival is happening right now. I tried to get some tickets to see a movie, but they're not available right now. Maybe I can get one tomorrow. We'll see. And right when this ends, there's some stairs, and there is the convent of Saint Rose of Lima, my hometown. So that's really interesting. Saint Rose was the first saint in the Americas. The Church of Saint Rose of Lima is closed because they're doing some works for the Day of the Dead celebrations. But here you can find this park. It's called the Park of Roses, and there's a lot of restaurants, there's a lot of people always, and it's a fun place to be at. There's a lot of things going on. I'm at the temple already, the San Joseph Temple. I went in. From the outside it's spectacular, but in the inside, in my perspective, it's a little simple. There's also a park right in front, and it's interesting because it's hollow, so it goes in. Very unusual. It has a fountain in the middle too. Now I'm kind of wanting something sweet, some ice cream. Let's go look for one. Walking towards the city center, I bump into this protest of teachers that are demanding their full payments from the government. They haven't been paid for a long time, according to them.
Estamos el día de hoy aquí en la ciudad de Morelia denunciando sobre la falta de pago que tienen los más de 30,000 maestros con plaza estatal.
And the police are not letting them go into the main plaza. They're protecting the main plaza. Well, this is how the protests are in Latin America. I know what's happening now. They're guarding the main plaza because the inauguration of the Morelia International Film Festival is happening at a theater there. There's a lot of international guests, so that's why they're being really careful. In my opinion, La Michoacana is one of the most popular ice cream places in Mexico. You can even find them in the US, so let's go get some ice cream there. I got a double scoop ice cream, coconut and mango. It was 40 pesos. Let's see. Both really tasty. Love them. There's a lot of options to eat, but I think I'm gonna get some elotes. palace of the elote. It's called La Cerrada. I ordered a medium cup and it was 45 pesos. They're serving some right now. You can order it either boil or in the grill. I ordered it in the grill. They're making it right now. I really like the elotes. There was a bar with sauces, all different kinds of sauces, which was good. And I really like that they were cooked in the grill. It's something different that I had never tried before. So that was good. Recommend it. The main square, just like many other parts of the city, are closed down. So I'll see you tomorrow. Another day in Morelia. Let's go have breakfast. I'm going to the market. You know I love going to the market, so let's go. We're starting with a fresh juice. Nice. In this market you'll find fresh produce, but of course you will also find food to eat, fresh food to eat. In the second floor there's a lot of places you can choose from. Looking for a place to have breakfast, I've come to Doña Nieves' stand. She's retired, but her daughter now runs the place. They serve sopes, quesadillas. They look really nice.
Bueno, empezó mi abuelita y mi mamá le ayudaba. Después ya yo le ayudaba a mi mamá y ahora mi mamá ya se jubiló. Picadillo de res.
Picadillo de res.
Champiñones, chorizo con papas, rajitas de poblano, pollo, chicharrón en salsa roja y deshebrada también de res. Y tenemos de flor de calabaza.
I ordered a few things to eat. First, a sope with beans, cheese, and onions and cilantro. And quesadilla made of cheese, of course, and mushrooms. And another quesadilla made with chicken. Let's see how they are. This sope is delicious. I love it. Freshly made. Even the tortillas are fresh. Now let's try this taco. Mushrooms with beans. To drink, I ordered a atole. Atole is a typical drink of Michoacan, but here they make it in a special way with fruits. It's from the house, they say. It has mango, it has guayaba, and pineapple. Of course, and corn, that's the base ingredient. Nice. So tasty. That's why I always say go to the markets to eat, especially in Latin America. Now let's go to a very iconic place in Morelia. It's about 30 minutes from where I am right now, walking, but I'm gonna take a little van. Let's see. I'm just gonna ask. I just got off the van. They call it combi here. It charged me 9 pesos, and the prices for whatever direction you go. It doesn't matter if it's short or long. And we are at a very iconic place. This fountain, Las Tarascas. And from here you can also see El Aqueducto.
The Tarascas is a fountain with the most famous statue in Morelia. It represents three Purepecha women with the naked torso carrying a huge basket of fruits. It's right next to the Morelia Aqueduct that conserves great part of the original structure. Right now, it's 1,700 meters long and it has 253 arches. It was built in the 1700s and it stopped providing water to the city in 1910.
If you keep walking towards the end, you'll be able to see how it's narrowing and it's ending. And you'll see the Cantera Rosa. This is the pink rock that they use in most of the structures in this town. And this is where the aqueduct ends. You can see the canal. A very important piece of history in Morelia. Really close to the intersection of Las Tarascas and the aqueduct, you can find the alley of the Romance. And it gets this name because of the poems made by Lucas Ortiz. All the way through this pathway, you'll find these poems, Romance of My City. It had different names and it stands out because it's very narrow and it has stones all the way down. Now we're gonna walk on the Calzada Fray Antonio de San Miguel. This is a very known pathway in the city. At the end of the Calzada, you'll find the Church of the Virgin of Guadalupe, and you also see a plaza that commemorates Morelos. From him, it's where the name Morelia comes from.
Now let's take a taxi to have something very typical of Michoacan.
I've arrived to Carnitas Don Pepe. They serve pork meat here. Looks really tasty. I got a quarter of a kilo, which is for one person, but it's a lot. Look. Let's first try the meat alone. Let's see how it tastes. It's heaven. This is so good. Now the taco I prepared. No wonder Michoacan is really known for its pork meat. Everything was amazing. And all of that was 90 pesos, a little more than $4. So really good deal. Recommended for sure. Going to the museums during this time is so stressful. They're all closed. I came to this one. This is the house of Jose Maria Morelos. He's a hero of Mexican independence, and this is where he lived. He was also born in this town, but this city wasn't named Morelia during that time. It was named Valladolid. After the Mexican independence, they renamed the city to Morelia in honor of Morelos. Interesting, huh? After closing down yesterday, the main square, it's open again, and it has decorations for the Day of the Dead all over the place. I've come all the way down close to La Merced Church to taste a very refreshing cocktail, a fruit cocktail that was made, or the first time it got created was here. This is the original place, the GASPACHOS El Güero de La Merced, and we're gonna try one. People were making lines to buy this gazpacho, and here it is. I have mine. Let's try it. Good. Well, fruit cocktail, what can go wrong with that? My family is coming to meet me here in Morelia. They came from Peru and Dallas, and we're gonna head to Pátzcuaro to continue this adventure in Michoacan. They're really close, so I'm just waiting for them. This is the live location. I can see them coming. They're behind that little band. We parked already, and now we're gonna go to see the city. I'm gonna show them for a little bit because we can stay here too long. Here's my mom.
Hi.
My sister Andrea.
Hi.
My niece Alessandra. My brother Oscar. Andres. Nicolas, my nephew, and a friend of our neighborhood in Peru, Jose Daniel.
I took my family to different places around the city for sightseeing, and for dinner we went to the first place I ate in this trip to Morelia, the San Agustin Market. I told them it was gonna be really good.
Veremos.
Con Victoria.
Este parece un... la arepa. La gordita.
¿Qué tal la comida, ma? ¿Rico? ¿Sí? ¿Te gustó a ti, Nicolás? ¿Te gustó, Daniel, tu pambazo? ¿Bien? ¿Sí? Buenazo. ¿Te gustó la comida? ¿Sí?
Sí.
The food was great. We loved it. And now we're heading to Janitzio and Pátzcuaro. But keep in mind that every Saturday at 9 p.m. they light up, they do a light show at the cathedral, and they have fireworks. But because there's some protests, they haven't done it for a few weeks. But when you come, it's probably gonna be available. Make sure you're here on a Saturday. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.